Welcome to Daytona practice. This is the Straight Talk Series final practice here at Daytona. I'm Brian James up here in the booth with you for this practice session. The 11 just rolled out, so will the 24 as we are underway. Eric Faden will be the first on track, followed by Haley Wish. Dylan Schwallenberg in the 48 for Chip Ganassi Racing will also roll out. These guys are practicing for what should be a very short race. It's 300 laps, Powershares QQQ 300. Brought to you here on NCN. That'll be on Saturday. Today's Wednesday, and this is the final round of practice for these guys for Saturday. There's Griffin Lynn and Sam Curtis, as well as Luis Hernandez, Keon Eddington in number 3, Dylan Young in the 2, and then you got Justin Raines in the 99. He's all over the bumper of Dylan Young there. Let's look at it from Dylan Young's camera real quick. Look at how close he is to that bumper. That's pretty close. But that's what you need here at Daytona. These cars like to suck up to each other. They love to get nice and close to each other. Which is one reason we saw so many two-car tandems in seasons past. These two should be able to get a good lap in, the 99 and the 2. BJ McLeod Motorsports there and with their 99 entry. Then Dylan Young for RCR. Coming off the pit lane now in the 26, that's Marcus Wish. The third JGL entry this season. There's Corey Williams and Joey Murphy, as well as Eric Faden and Lauren Carson. Paul Lambert in the 44, and Steve Pollard in the 90. Brad Stover in the 46. Jean Sanford just entered the track, and she's with, she is with Sabrina Rogers, two of the female drivers on the circuit. Nathan Faden. There's one of the new rides, Jonathan Raines for Furniture Row Racing. Their first Xfinity, their first season in a straight talk competition, as it is the first season anyway. But yeah, so Jonathan Raines hoping for success with Furniture Row Racing. This team has had Sprint Cup success. They want to try their luck in the Straight Talk Series with Jonathan Raines. We hope it'll work out for them. There's Dion Scott. Gabriel Wanderley and Robert Pollard are working together on track. Elba Wanderley there, and Zach Buchanan currently in that second spot. Oh, 28 had an issue. We'll work to figure out what happened there real quick. Let's actually check in on that. Let's rewind the footage just a tad. Something happened to Ace Rogers. I'm thinking maybe he lost a motor. No, looks like he just lost power. That's a tough break. We're going to head back to the 8 because that's where we were focused before. As currently at the top of the boards is Dylan Young in that number 2. Now he's the one doing the pushing. Let's see it from the different angle now. We're riding on board with Dylan Young. Again, we saw how close the 99 was because the 99 doesn't have it on board. The 2 does for now. That's pretty close racing right there. As we're going to head over to the 52. That is Solomon Flores. He is currently the fastest with a 47.462. Him and Zach Buchanan there. Zach Buchanan of JB Motorsports, running second fastest right now. This pack's probably the fastest because in third you got Zach Rogers right there. Oh, shoot. We'll switch up the cameras, I guess. New fastest here is at 11 of Eric Faden. He goes to the top of the boards, 47.167. And now the second fastest is at number 5. That is Tommy Turbo, and he's in this group too. The 05 just jumped to third fastest. That is Lauren Carson. Nice run going for the 05 team. Right now it's a Chevy dominated top 3. I'm kind of shocked by that. 3 wide back here. Up ahead, they got Alan Eberhard and Joshua Sicoli in that number 62. Both of them currently not doing too well on the boards, unfortunately. 30th and 31st fastest for the two of them. Dylan Young and the 99 of Justin Raines currently also not doing too well, but they're in mid-pack. Not bad. Chris Dodd ahead with Jeremy Park for RSS Racing. New fastest at the top of the boards. Not sure if I just missed that or what, but the number 6 has gone to the top. That is Elba Wanderley, 47.046. That is the new time to beat. And up ahead they got Dylan Schwallenberg and Dion Scott leading this group. '20 just jumped to second quick. Zach Rogers. Good run for him, 47.073. That's a pretty solid lap. As we look on down the board, currently the slowest is at number 3. And that is Keon Eddington. He's running by himself, maybe practicing for qualifying. I don't know. Jimmy Johnson usually does this in practice. He'll run by himself, see what speed this car may have. And Cole Vaughn also running by himself right now, but he's currently 38th quick. And returning to the track. But we see it with the 48 all the time, where they will run, Jimmy Johnson, he'll run by himself and try to get the car set with speed and whatnot. And then they do really well in the race because they found the speed. So maybe a little strategy being played by the 3 team. We'll see now that they found a draft. Unfortunately, it's a lot of underfunded rides that they're drafting with. The 46, the 90, and the 44, but who says that they still can't run very well? Cole Vaughn may be able to catch the tail end of this. I just don't know. I think he merged a little too late. Nope, he's going to catch him. This could be a good lap for that 18. We'll see. He's running the tail end, and he's giving himself a little distance too, so that could help for him to make some good time. $14th on the board now for Cole Vaughn. I knew that would work. So they must have had a strategy well played. Keon Eddington did improve his time, but he's still the slowest, unfortunately. That's a tough break for them. Jean Sanford back to the pit lane, and Alba Wanderley. I don't know if she got hit or she's just trying to get up to speed. She might be just trying to get up to speed again. Corbin Flaherty behind in 13th. Then you got Joey Murphy there in 17th. Jack Porkins, 39th fastest, but he's being caught by a group here with Chris Dodd, Dylan Young, and Jeremy Park. This could help these guys out. Dylan Young's been running nose to tail with the 99 most of the practice so far. Oh, and Alba Wanderley apparently did get hit. Let's see what happened to that number 6. Yeah, it looks like they just got squeezed up the track. Up ahead something happened too. Looks like the 0 just lost it. That's a tough break right there for Gabriel and Alba Wanderley, 2 teammates right there. We're back to the live feed now. 6 is still the fastest. There's Stephen Pollard with Richard Johnson in that 93. Sam Curtis and Griffin Lynn there. And then there's your fastest, Alba Wanderley, with the 97 of Corbin Flaherty. We're checking in on the 78. They got a good pack there. Furniture Row's Jonathan Rains, currently 22nd on the board. They got a good group there with the 19 and the 7, and the 28's pretty good too. So a few good teams up there. Ace Rogers in that 28. He's respectively in 28th right now. I believe DJ Curtis just climbed into the top 10, and yes he did. DJ Curtis 98 to 10th on the board. He's working with the 5 of Tommy Turbo there. He's got the 26 and company behind just by a little bit. There's a lot of groups in this practice. I'm noticing that the group racing's working pretty well. In practice, it's been the favorite so far. As we come up, I believe practice is over actually. I must have lost track of time. So let's take a look at the results now. My apologies, I did lose a little bit. As far as, or I lost track of time, sort of. I apologize. Elba Wanderley was the fastest. Zach Rogers second. Solomon Flores in third. Zach Buchanan fourth. Eric Fade in fifth. Tommy Turbo in sixth. Lauren Carson seventh. Gabriel Wanderley in eighth. Luis Hernandez in ninth. And DJ Curtis rounds out your top 10. And let's take a look at the bottom half of the standings in this practice. We want to thank you for watching, and we will see you for the race on Saturday. Daniel Hummel will be up here in the booth with me, and we hope you'll join us. Thank you. Goodbye, everyone.